Hello, Leo Seekers. How was your birthday? You don't want to talk about it? Okay. My name is Morgane. This is the Existential Shift. Welcome. I don't know why I feel like telling you this. I just saw a video from a few years ago, an old video by the Travel Channel on YouTube, where a host visits Mount Shasta and talks to a lovely woman there who's serving as a guide, as a tour guide. Seven of Cups. Chariot has been coming up for everyone. The Chariot, Death card, Eight of Swords, Ace of Cups. Whoop! And he's a skeptic. Mount Shasta is considered the home to the Lemurians, to be harboring a city named Telos. And, it's mystical and spiritual. And he's a skeptic twat. And he was so disrespectful of her. He was so narrow-minded, so rude. He was just making fun of her on television. And then they broadcast it. Why would a channel hire such a bully of a host if they're not a bully themselves? Like, the whole point of Travel Channel is to visit and learn about other places. Learn. Listen. At the very least, respect. You are a guest. Show some respect, man. And being skeptic doesn't mean being a rude bully. Being a skeptic means having questions, asking them, listening to the answers. It's okay. That's how you learn. But that crapshoot of a man made me so angry. It showed the darkness of our culture. How we presume and pretend to be academic and intellectual and studious while we're not open to study or to learn. As long as it's within the confinement of what we've already learned. If you're not learning anything new, you're not an academic and you're not an intellectual. You're just a dumbass who likes to use words of intellectual and academy as a way of patronizing other people and feel better about yourself. You're this small. Not you. Him. I rarely ever comment on videos. That's my thing. I love that you guys comment, don't get me wrong, but to me, I'm kind of shy like that. But this time, I just went all in. And that poor lady, she was lovely. You know what? I gotta see, I want to know his name and I want to know her name. So I could tell you. Nick Watt. Nick Watt. That's the name of the host. Nick Twat. Nick Twat. Knock knock. Who's there? I'm a host that presumes to visit you and learn about you. The second you let me in, I will piss all over what you hold sacred and disrespect everything you tell me and mock you and make cheap entertainment out of it. Care to let me in? Lemurians are like, no, we'll pass, thanks. Why is this coming up? Respect. Respect is so important to that which you don't know. To that we don't know. There is nothing more limiting to our consciousness than thinking we know it all. First of all, I don't care how many degrees you have. I don't care how much you've traveled, how many languages you speak, how much you've experienced, how much you know, and I bet you know a whole lot. You don't know it all. Even if you are considered spiritual and, and occultist, and you practice some sort of out of the box craft, still, you know that. You don't know it all. Neither do I. This applies to all of us. But there's just a certain limitation to the mind, a certain level that it can go to before it reaches a dead end and can't go any further. There's a certain level in your life where when you knock on the door, the mind will not be entered, will not be allowed in. The only thing that can get you into that said sacred place, or the next step, or the next level of the journey, is blind faith and heart and flow and honoring to the infinite divine spirit, to Anima Mundi, that is greater than all of this. Look at this. Look at this massive transportation of the consciousness. The chariot is the Merkaba, which means in Hebrew chariot from the Kabbalah. It represents something way deeper than just a journey. It's a journey, yes, but a journey of the consciousness. This is a vessel to take our mind between consciousness levels, between frequencies, between dimensions. It takes us to the next step of the journey. You are about to embark on a whole other new world. And it's taking you out of some sort of murky waters type of vibe where you've been kind of swimming in the same mud, in the same pool. Same people, same ideas, same unique ideas, but still the same ideas. And you're being pulled by such strong forces. Like that, I keep forgetting his first name, that twat. Nick Watt, like that guy. He was totally into humiliating her. I have no issue with humiliating him. You want my respect, show respect. I really can't stand what he did to that lovely woman who just welcomed him. And even if he doesn't agree with her, there's a way. Jesus Christ, holy Moses. If you see that video, you'll get so upset. I don't know, maybe I will. I don't want to give him more power, honestly. But anyway, just like that, like Mount Shasta pulled him into this powerful vortex, powerful place. You're being pulled right now somewhere. Now, how are you going to knock? How are you going to knock? With sarcasm, skepticism, and disrespect? Or with open mind, open heart, fluidity, humility? I'm telling you, these are big forces taking over, Leo. Your next step of the journey. Major change. Some of you are moving somewhere very, very different. Some of you are changing your mindset completely. You're discovering something, you're following it, but your mind is going to just get you into a brick wall. It's like in Harry Potter, what is it? Doc, something with 3/4, 9 3/4, right? If you go to number 9, you won't get on the train to Hogwarts. If you go to number 10, you won't go to the train to Hogwarts. It has to be and 3/4. It has to be something in between your lobes. It's not in the standard way you are familiar with. The standard way you are familiar with will block you. You gotta turn into water. This season, all I have is very powerful water. 7 of Cups, the Chariot, Death. The Chariot and Death, it's like the ocean's like Cancer, and Death is like Scorpio, right? And then Ace of Cups, the element of water. And then the thing that is coming between all these forces and the Ace of Cups, that sense of belonging into that new path. Ace, new, right? is this. The old mind games and mindset is not working. You gotta drop it. Drop the act. Don't be a Nick twat. It's been 6 years since that video. Maybe he changed. But honestly, that made me so upset. Because it represents something. He represents an attitude, right? A so-called investigative attitude. Where is the investigative journalism? There is none. One yellow soap opera after the other. No one cares about truth. No one cares about discovery. No one cares about research. All they care about on the media is bullying and looking cool. Look at me, I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I'm smart twat. Smart Nick twat. Sorry, but this is happening for a reason, right? This is important. I'm catching you on the verge of making a twat out of yourself, as opposed to a Bruce Lee like, be water, my friend. You're gonna have to walk differently, think differently, behave differently in order to be entered into this. You receive an invitation to enter into this new world. That invitation isn't like, oh, you've already proven yourself. No, that invitation, and you can enter. No, that invitation is an invitation to prove yourself. Now what do you do? Honestly, Travel Channel, I'm so disappointed. If I'm watching your show, I want you to take me somewhere and teach me about it. Don't insult your hosts. Like, WTF, seriously? Six of Wands. You can do it. You have what it takes. You have the honor. You have the vision. You have the instincts to tell that something can be great. Allow it to be great. And don't take it for granted. If someone opens a doorway for you, presents a portal to you, don't take it for granted and assume that they'll always guide you there. And if you do that, if you don't take it for granted, and if you honor it, Ace of Pentacles after Ace of Cups, amazing. There is so much for you to win. There is so much for you to gain. This is a new start in your emotional realm, in your financial realm. It's a direction that is mind-blowing for you. So good. If you step inside that portal with no agenda, all of your agendas will be fulfilled. There's a victory of some sort. Page of Cups. That invitation, oh my God, secret. It will feel so humble and so modest from someone who either look like a beginner or looks like they don't know much, but I feel like it's a test from the universe or from your higher self somehow. It's a test from spirit. Something will present itself as pure essence, very humble, And it will be an opportunity for you to recognize it, to recognize the divinity in it. It won't come with a lot of hoo-ha around it. It will be poignant, seemingly simple. This person may not have a big status, or may not have a lot of money, or may not have a lot of notches on their belts, whatever. It will seem, they will present themselves in a humble way. But if you see their essence, you will gain a huge world. What's thy fortune like to see? Perhaps this cup will show with thee. I don't know why it's coming up. Yeah. You're invited into the mind of someone very vast who has a direct link to the Akashic records I'm picking up. And they're not walking around with a sign saying, I have a direct link to the Akashic records. They're just themselves. They're just speaking words of wisdom. And it will be very tempting to look down at them. Maybe people around you will smirk or something like that. I don't know, but careful. Remember this reading. Wiser than their age, brighter than their appearance. I don't know how it applies, but there's so much water here. Four of Cups. Doubts, insecurity, and mockery might have you dismiss something. It could be very big for you. Yeah. This could be love. This could be a work opportunity. This could be so many things. You'll be handed a gift from the divine through a person, and it looks like you're going to really think that you're higher and mightier than that, and completely dismiss it somehow, or I don't think there will be a way back. So please remember this reading. Is there anything else you can tell Leo about this, please? Six of Pentacles. Leo, I'll be honest with you guys. There is vanity coming through. You seem to find yourself in a position where you think you're, I have to say this to you because it's for you, right? Where you seem to think that you are giving a handout to someone, or being charitable to someone, or helping someone that you are superior to somehow. It's like you're looking at it like okay, I'll help them, or okay, I'll listen to them, or okay, I'll grant them this favor. But it's not truly the case, not in essence. This person or this thing is way bigger than you recognize, and if you do that, they will sense it. They will sense it, and then they'll show you themselves. They'll show you their true power. I'm picking up. This is very interesting. They'll be like, "Oh, wait, I'm sorry. You think you're doing me a favor?" And then they'll say it all, give you a piece of their mind, and then it will turn the tables around. You don't want that to happen. Try to avoid, please, patronizing anyone during this season, this month. It's very important. Try to look beyond what you see on the surface. And please practice humility. It is so important this month. I can't even, it's coming up so strongly. Yeah, if you have an open mind, the actual fool's um, perspective of the world, whereas, you know, we attain mastery by constantly being a seeker, by constantly being a student. Masters are eternal students. That's how they achieve mastery. And it's in their attitude. And if you practice this month, you will fulfill something so beyond what you'd expected. Some sort of wish or fantasy or a dream can come true. There's this great opportunity presenting itself to you, pulling you so strongly. And I see with the Chariot and the Death card here, it's like, and the Ace of Cups, like the universe and spirit will really push you into it in serendipity. They're not going to make it clear on the surface. Like I said, it's not going to present itself in a way that you read as grand. But the universe will constantly guide you back to that thing. You're like, oh, why does this keep coming up? Why does this keep presenting itself to me? It's not for me. I'm so bigger than that. Something like that I'm picking up. I'm sorry, but so if that happens, I need you to stop for a second and remember this reading and remember where you come from and a state of mind that you ought to never step out of, which is the seeker and the student. Okay. Let's look at the cards for a second, and then I'm going to continue this reading as an extended, focusing on your love life. We'll do a double pentagram spread, a look into you and your person of interest. And we'll just see into your love life. We'll see how things unfold between the two of you, how things evolve throughout the next month. Past month, interesting. Maybe for some of you it's something that you need to know about, something that happened, but most of you it's going to be for this coming month. Let's see. I find myself in times of trouble. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Okay, sorry. I lose myself sometimes. Okay, so look at that. Death card and the Fool with two aces, major new beginning. Or an opportunity for a major new beginning. Something big. Sorry, I like it when things are... Now I feel better. An opportunity will present itself to you. Big one. Huge. It could be life-changing or mind-altering or both. And it will require expansion and discomfort, taking yourself completely out of your comfort zone. Completely out of your comfort zone. Possibly a risk. If it's not an actual risk, maybe it's a risk of consciousness, like, doing something you normally wouldn't do, or thinking like in a way you wouldn't normally think. It's really, really outside of your, again, comfort zone. And it can embark you on such a powerful new start that is very abundant, very lucky, very successful. And it won't present itself as the opportunity of your dreams and of a lifetime. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be like, again, it's going to present itself in a simple, humble way. But if you treat it like it's like you're giving charity, if you treat it like you're above it, if you take it for granted, that's the challenge behind the sixes. The sixes are wonderful cards of success and achievement and reward and fortune, but they always come with a test. Okay, this is the opportunity that is granted. Will you continue earning it, thus maintaining it? You can't just now, take it for granted and not do the work that you did in the first place in order to be worthy of it. So there's the element of taking things for granted, and I have 2 sixes. So, tons of abundance. Tons of it. A whole new world here. The Death card and the Fool card and Chariot. I don't know where you're traveling. I don't know where you're going. I don't know what you're changing, but big time. And if you flow with it, it won't be painful. It will be actually super fluid and harmonious. It will feel great. The challenge will be stepping through the limiting mindset and possibly ego. Okay? In the extended, looking into your love life, into the dynamic between you and your person of interest, we'll also pull runes at the end and have a rune reading. It's available below in the description box on Vimeo and on Patreon. Check out Tarot Masterclass. It is at an exceptionally good price right now. I felt guided to make it more available and affordable to more of you out there. I don't know how long I will keep it that way, so if it's something that you want to pursue, please take advantage of the opportunity. It's 90 pre-recorded classes where I teach you how to be a tarotchi, a tarot reader, but also you're undergoing a shamanic and spiritual journey with me. Okay, so it's for your life, regardless of whether or not you want to be a tarot reader. So check it out below. Link is below. I love you guys. I'm proud of you. If you just want to have some spiritual homework for this coming month in ways of helping you tap into this mindset, learn about the Chariot, the Death, and the Fool cards. I will link specifically the classes from my Tarot Masterclass Bunkai to these cards. You rent them out for $1. Okay, it's nothing. And then you can have them in mind for this coming season. All right? Because you can rent separately and have the entire course. Anyway, sorry, I'll see you in a second. Thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. If you want to receive notifications when I post a new video, then press the bell button. That way you don't miss anything. If you don't want to receive notifications, don't press the bell button. But either way, subscribe to be a part of the existential shift. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.